Hello, everybody. Today I would like to share some results of my English learning with you. What have I started? This is the book Little Women and Good Wives. I like it very much. This is the third time I start reading the book, and I realized that 3 years ago it was much more difficult to me. Now I understand it better. That's why I'm already involved in all the process and I'm interested. It's amazing for me for today. And I wanted to ask you, if you learn a foreign language, English, German, or Chinese, or something else, if you start reading a book in this language, how do you do this? Just read and just read and this is it, or maybe you are interested in the meaning of new words which you don't know, and what do you do with the new words? As for me, so I sometimes read the book being far away from the dictionary, and in this situation of course I just read the book, and if I meet some words which I don't know, I'm not I don't look for it in the dictionary because I don't have it near me, and I don't stand up and don't go to this place where I have it. I don't want to spend time on this. But if I have my dictionary near me, of course I always want to know all the words which I don't know. Sometimes I am tired of looking for all the new words. But for example, today, when I was reading the first chapter, the part of the first chapter, one part of this, so I was near my laptop and I wanted to find all the new words which I don't know. It was amazing for me, but I don't write it down because it'll be too difficult for me. It'll take too much time, and it's too stressful. But before, maybe 5 years ago, when I read some English or German books, I preferred to write down all the words which I don't know, which I didn't know. And it was stressful. So I could get tired and just quit and stop reading. Maybe that's why this is the third time I start reading this book. And that's why I just look for the words, I see what they mean, and I understand what's happening in this chapter, and this is it. I don't remember the word, I don't write it down. Okay. And what about you? How do you learn English by reading? How do you read English or German or other books which are not in your mother tongue, which are in a foreign language for you? And I would like to read a sentence from this book. Of course, I'm not going to read this book to read loud because it's firstly it's forbidden, it's against the law, as I know, and secondly it is not good even to speak about all the information what's happening in this book, because maybe some of you would like to start reading this book, and if I open all the information it won't be good for you. But I would like to read a sentence, and because I liked it very much, I find it amazing to read a chapter and then to share something interesting with you. This is like a quote, and maybe it'll wake some emotions or some thoughts in you, or even help in something. I don't know what, how can it help, but maybe it could help. Okay, and this is just a sentence from the letter. Okay, the letter was written by a person who is far away from other people, and of course I don't want to say who it is, but maybe you'll guess. Okay, and what did I want to say? What did I want to read? I'm sorry, I have to look at this. I haven't underlined it. I don't like underlining words in the book because I think it's disrespectful to the book. Maybe it's stupid, but I'm still of such opinion. Well, of course, it's better to underline it, or at least to take a page of paper or a piece of paper and to let it somewhere. I would like to stop and I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry for this. A year seems very long to wait before I see them, but remind them that while we wait, we may all work, so that these hard days need not be wasted. I know they will remember all I said to them, that they will be loving children to you, will do their duty faithfully, fight their bosom enemies bravely, and conquer themselves so beautifully that when I come back to them, I may be fonder and prouder than ever of my little women. Maybe you guessed already who it was and whom this person wrote. But why did I decide to read this sentence? Because after reading this, I realized that if we are waiting for something, we really can do something what make us develop, or something what is maybe create something new, or maybe do something around the house, or for our education, or for our friends, and something what can make us better. And so we won't waste time, and the time at the same time at the same time, sorry, okay, these days or this year will go faster, and at the same time we'll develop ourselves, and this all will be for good, because there are a lot of situations. For example, in my life I had a lot of situations where when I had to wait, but I just was sitting and thinking, oh, I wanted to come sooner, please, why the time so long, why everything is so slow. But this won't be slow, the time won't go slow um, if we do something what is useful, what is good for us, and what is interesting also. And then in some time we'll meet this moment which we want to meet, and at the same time we'll be better. Okay, maybe you get what I mean, maybe not, I don't know. I'm not so professional in YouTube, but I'll try to be better, and that's why now I'm creating this video. And although I'm not professional, but I try, and this is really amazing for me. Anyway, it makes me read this book, it makes me learn English with pleasure, and it is not boring anymore. Okay, I am thankful to you, to everybody who are looking at me now, who are watching me, and I want you to subscribe to my channel if it's interesting for you, only if it's interesting. If it's not, then I will try to make it better. Well, that's right. I want to say see you next time.